What is an IP address? IPv4 versus IPv6 explained. Terms like IP addresses can be confusing, but it is important to learn about them for our own internet safety. Luckily, in today's video, we have provided the complete guide to IP, including IPv4 versus IPv6. Watch till the end of the video and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post new videos every week. What is an IP address? First things first, what is an IP address? IP stands for the term Internet Protocol, which is a set of standard rules governing the content and structure of data sent via the Internet or local network LAN. Thus, an IP address is a unique address that can identify a device on the Internet or on the local network. In its essence, an IP address is an identifier that allows information to be passed between devices connected to a network. They can make devices accessible for communication and consist of local information. The Internet needs a method of distinguishing between different computers, devices, routers, and websites. Therefore, IP addresses provide a channel for doing so and form an essential component of how the Internet functions. An IP address is generally a string of numbers interrupted by periods. They are expressed in a set of 4 numbers, for example, 182.160.1.45. Each number in this set ranges between 0 to 255. Therefore, the full IP addressing range can go from 0.0.0.0 to 255.255.255.255. It must be noted that IP addresses are not random. They have to be mathematically produced and allocated by the IANA or the Internet Assigned Numbers Authority, which is a department of the ICANN or Internet Corporation for Assigning Names and Numbers. ICANN is a non-profit organization that was founded in 1998 in the United States to maintain the security of Internet and make it accessible to all. Each time someone registers a domain on the Internet, they have to go through a domain name registrar who pays a small fee to ICANN to get the domain registered. How do IP addresses work? Before we understand the difference between IPv4 versus IPv6, let us see how IP addresses work. The Internet Protocol is said to work the same way as any other language medium works. Therefore, it communicates using a set of guidelines to pass information. All devices have to find, send, and exchange information with one another using this protocol. The process of IP addresses works like this. Number 1. The device you are using connects to the Internet indirectly by first connecting to a network connected to the Internet, which then grants your device access to use the Internet. Number 2. If you are working from home, that network is probably your Internet Service Provider, ISP. And if you are at work, it is your company network. Number 3. Thus your device's IP address is assigned to your device by your Internet Service Provider. Number 4. Your Internet activity has to go through the ISP and they route it back to you using your unique IP address. Since they are providing your Internet access, it is their responsibility to assign an IP address to your device. Number 5. However, IP addresses can change. In cases where you turn your modem or router on and off, it can change, or you can also contact your ISP and they will change it for you. IP4 versus IP6 explained. IP4 is an IP version that is used to identify devices on a network system by using an addressing system. IPv4 was the first IP version deployed for production on the ARPANET in 1983. It uses a 32-bit address strategy to store 2 to the power 32 addresses, which amounts to more than 4 billion addresses. IPv4 is considered to be the primary Internet protocol and it carries about 94% of the total Internet traffic. Whereas IPv6 is the most recent version, this IP address is being deployed to meet the need for more Internet addresses. Initially, it was aimed at resolving the issues and flaws of IPv4. It has a 128-bit address space and it allows for 340 undecillion unique address spaces. IPv6 is also called IPNG or Internet Protocol Next Gen. The main points of difference between IPv4 and IPv6 are: number 1. IPv4 uses a 32-bit address and IPv6 uses a 128-bit address. Number 2. IPv4 is a numeric addressing method. On the other hand, IPv6 is an alphanumeric addressing method. Number 3. IPv4 offers about 12 header fields, but IPv6 only offers 8 header fields. Number 4. IPv4 has checksum files, but IPv6 doesn't have or employ checksum files. Number 5. IPv4 binary bits are separated or interrupted by a period or dot, whereas IPv6 binary bits are interrupted by a colon. Number 6. IPv4 makes use of the Address Resolution Protocol or ARP to map to MAC addresses, whereas IPv6 uses the Neighbor Discovery Protocol or NDP to map to MAC addresses. Number 7. IPv4 supports broadcast, but IPv6 doesn't support the broadcast medium. Number 8. Lastly, when we compare IPv4 and IPv6, IPv6 doesn't support VLSM or Variable Length Subnet Mask, but IPv4 supports VLSM. This is everything you need to know about IPv4 and IPv6. If you found this video informative and helpful, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all from us today. We want you to know that your voice is important to us, so please leave a comment below. If you are new here, then click the bell icon for notifications of our new videos and subscribe to our channel.